We are going to enter the Indira Gandhi Rashtriya MANAV SANGARALAYA. This place is actually in a remote location. So accessing this place with the public transport is not that easy. So preferably you can take your own vehicle or you can hire your vehicle and then you can reach this place. Because if you take a taxi and ask him to drop you at this place, then it will be difficult for you to get another taxi to go back to the place where you want to. This is actually a place which shows the heritage of a country and the village structure of various states inside this great country India. And now I'm going to enter into this particular museum and I'll try to show you the board which is displayed there, and that board actually shows you the map of this particular place. Now I'm showing the guide map to you, and this actually is called National Museum of Mankind, Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Manav Sangrahalaya. So this place is actually a very beautiful place. It's in a quite remote place and it is very calm here. Now I got the ticket and I'm going to enter into this particular place. The roads are beautifully formed. So if you are having your own vehicle, it shouldn't be a problem to reach this place. But however, if you are depending on a public transport, then it will be quite difficult to reach this place. And you have to walk nearly say around some 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer inside this museum. But you need not worry because you got good trees on both the sides. You'll get a good shade when you walk. I went during daytime, so it was kind of very hot. Or if you're planning to go during winter seasons, that would be absolutely fine. This is actually a long distance which you have to travel. And if you have your own vehicle, then I think they should permit you. Because I didn't have my own vehicle, I came by an auto and the auto dropped me. Then I had to go by walk inside this campus. But the campus is really beautiful. In olden days, in Java, which is a place in MP, Madhya Pradesh, these kinds of houses were actually constructed. And when I went to this house, it felt really so good. In hot summer, it was so cool inside. And you can see that they are beautifully made this out of clay. And the door is also made of wood. And this is how the house looks. They made a sample house, like how the houses used to be in those days, in that particular place. And this is how the roof looks. And you can see they have laid a cot also, and they've got many other things which were used in those olden days. And this is how it looks. These are actually the articles which were used by the people who were living in that house. And this looks like a hall or a kind of room. And the roof is made of wood actually, and they have laid some kind of tiles above this wooden layout. You see some temple cars here, which are made of wood, which generally is used in temples, where the deity is taken on this temple car. And this seems to be something like that. And this is quite huge and quite big. This was used in olden days. They made a replica of that particular temple car. You can see they have wheels made of wood. And now I'm trying to go into the other places as well. Let us watch all the other houses which were made. And I would say like each and every house was different in one way or other. And each and every house was so good. Even the houses where crores of money are spent do not match this from my point of view. Because it was so happy going inside this house. It was so calm, so beautiful. This house is the sample house of tribes who lived in Andhra Pradesh. This is how they used to construct, and they have exactly replicated the model. And this is made of clay. This has got a wooden door. You can see inside. Even the floor is actually made of clay. And above this, they have a place where you can climb using this ladder. It's practically split into two parts, the house. You have a roof structure and the other structure. Let us see what is there inside this room. It looks like a place to keep all the agricultural tools. Practically everything is made of clay. The place is quite dry, but maybe in winter season or in rainy season, things could be different. This is another house, which is also a kind of tribal house. This house has solid wooden pillars with crafts, whereas the other houses did not have this, and they have laid many dolls made of wood and certain swords and other things they have kept here. Let us go out. Once you enter into these houses, it will be so good. You will feel like as if you are sitting in an air conditioner room. It was so good. This is how the youth dormitory of Muria tribe in Chhattisgarh looks like. And you can see that it is really big. It is a youth dormitory actually. This is the dwelling complex of Kamar tribe in Chhattisgarh. This is the dwelling house of Bhumich tribe in West Bengal. This seems to be kind of painted actually with the kind of red color, the bottom, and normal white color in other places. Inside also it is painted and you have a wooden door. And you can see windows also. And they have steps actually to reach the next upper portion of this building. And there again they have one more floor, or we can call it as a mezzanine floor with a window. Really beautifully they have made this. Practically this is a hut with one floor additionally. It's a traditional belief in Hindus that keeping a tulasi or tulsi plant will ward away the evils. And here also you can see there is a place for keeping the tulsi plant. You can see this. And even those tribes have that belief. This seems to be the house of Tankul Naga, which is in Manipur actually, and this looks really awesome, but it's closed so we cannot go inside this. Let us move to the next place. This is a Chakesang Naga tribal house in Nagaland. This is Kunimichi, the house of a rich man belonging to Chakesang Naga tribe in Nagaland. But actually, this house looks like a haunted house, and when I closely approach this house, it gives me a very strong vibration. And I'm trying to peep in and see like what is inside, and this is how it looks. It's locked, so we cannot go inside. I'm trying to give you a view as to how this looks inside. They place so many tribal items inside this house. But from outside, this house looks like a haunted house. We are going to see the Morong, which is a youth dormitory of Konyak Naga tribe in Nagaland. This youth dormitory is beautifully built, and almost all of them are made of wood and various leaves, and they do have wooden pillars. This is pottery and terracotta tradition of Orissa, and you can see beautiful potteries here. They are all made of clay, and in some pottery you can see like beautiful structures being built, very good ones. Very beautiful items made of clay displayed here, and you can even see a mask made of clay. And this is pottery tradition of Ladakh. This is Malan Gujri of Madhya Pradesh, and the idol which you see in the center looks like that of a goddess. This is the traditional pottery of Pokhran in Rajasthan. You can see so many items made of clay, and you can even see a kind of horse which is made of clay. It looks really awesome and beautiful. It should have not been that easy to make all these things, but it's a kind of unique art which is made using clay. Meitei community of Manipur used to use this technology for making iron. Using this, the Andhra Pradesh people used to make traditional lime. You can see various machineries and tools which were used in olden days by tribes, and this is the predecessor or pre-runner of the current technologies. This is actually water operated husking lever from Manipur. This is Denki, which is a husking lever used in Chhattisgarh in olden days. This is Tirahi, which is a traditional oil press from Chhattisgarh. This is Karin, which is a traditional irrigation technology used in Bihar. You are seeing the village deity of Chhattisgarh.